Happening today, President Biden will lay out his plan for student loan debt. Millions of Americans are really waiting to find out what this means for them.
Suzanne Bruner is in studio with us this morning with what we know so far about the president's plan. And I think it's safe to say this is a complicated topic, no easy solution.
Yeah, very, very complicated. We're talking about 45 million borrowers that could be affected. This is going to apply to people who make less than $125,000 a year. So what we could see the president do this morning, causing a very heated debate online. I'm going to read a few comments here on Twitter. Senator Bernie Sanders says if we could afford to cancel hundreds of billions in PPP loans of business owners, then we can't afford to cancel all student debt for 45 million Americans. Also, Senator Tom Cotton says transferring billions in student loan debt to taxpayers, especially at a time of high inflation, might be his worst idea yet. Here's what students are saying.
I think every little bit counts. I think a lot of people have much more than that, but I personally think it's a good start, at least, and for a lot of people it's going to make a big difference.
I should have done what everybody else did and not paid. Life is about choices, and life is about sacrifices.
Congress has even talked about $10,000 worth of relief to $50,000, or even canceling the nation's entire student loan tab of $1.7 trillion. Financial experts say the president's action could face a legal challenge.
The president, through the Secretary of Education, does have the power to adjust the amount of loan principal that any borrower has. Now, a court could decide they want to interpret it in a different way, and they're going to read it as only applying to smaller amounts of debt cancellation.
Some experts also believe that if the president does decide to cancel some of the student loan debt, that this could force some colleges to raise tuition costs and make it even harder to fight our historic inflation. Those numbers a little bit up and down, you guys, this morning.
Yeah, and you know, this is one of those deals where I think when you talk about canceling $10,000 worth of debt, at least according to our poll numbers this morning, that makes both sides happy because the majority of folks picked one or the other. None of the debt, 46%. 47% of the folks say all of it, only 7% say some. You can weigh in by going to our website, WFAA.com/vote now.